Evening peeps, evening peeps. God damn it, put the wrong one up again. Evening peeps, that's the one you're meant to be looking at. You've just seen the We Are Driven intro. We Are Driven team are still pushing Archie's journey, and we are still pushing Bradley Lowry Foundation. Get yourselves over to Facebook. Go click that like button on Bradley Lowry, and go click the like button on Archie's journey as well. Go give them some support. And then get yourselves over to www.justgiving.com/campaign/Archie's Journey and drop a little donation on there if you can. Thank you very much. I will put a link in the chat. But Friday night, you know what that means. MRCs GTTCC. All the letters. A lot of people leaving the T, one of the T's or one of the C's out a lot of the time. It's GTTCC, people. All right, get it right. Not GTCC or GTTC. None of them. GTTCC. So, we're back. Week 4. We've got 2 races for you lot. I've got them the wrong way around, I think. So, we've got Red Bull Ring for race 1. And then we've got Autopolis or Autopolis, depending how you want to say it, for race 2. Half an hour for both races. Reverse grid for race 2 as well. It looks like we're at Red Bull in the rain tonight for qualifying and possibly race. Let's get ourselves onto some scores then for you lot. So, leading the way at the minute is P1 Dylan from Team Infinity Decals. He has got 106 points. And P1 Don right behind him, also driving for Infinity Decals, 83 points. White Shark Jim driving for Team Samsung in third, 77 points. Right behind him is 76 points. Driving for Team Quick Fit is Mental Nev. Fifth for Fubuki, also driving for Team Samsung, 72 points. 62 points for P1 Mocking Weeks, driving for Red Bull. We've got TRG Obi-Wan 7th, driving for Digital Car Culture, 61 points. We've got Fat Pickles Bro in 8th, Team Quick Fit 59 points, V-Show in 9th, driving for Team PlayStation, 58 points on the board for him. NRT Bobby in 10th, driving for Team Monster, 49 points. Also on 49 points is Potter McPot, driving for We Are Driven. Oh no, sorry, that's not 3 drivers, that's a different score. Also driving for Team Monster then in 12th is JPH99, 43 points on the board for him. Rick 33 GTR driving for Team PlayStation, 31 points. For 13th, we've got Valtteri in 14th, driving for Digital Car Culture. He has got 29 points. Got 20 points, that's 29 points. And then 15th place, Shell Shock. He's says filler Red Bull, 17 points. Sitting at the bottom of the pack at the minute then. Right, let's get ourselves into this lobby. Don't forget, people, I have got merch available still, t-shirts and stickers. Hit me up on the Facebook page or send a message to dartsmoke@googlemail.com. That's the one. Get hold of me. Right, let's get ourselves in the lobby. Who have we got? We've got 1 space available. Whether we're going to see all drivers tonight. So we've got Mocking Weeks, we've got Rick 33, we've got Fubuki, we've got White Shark Jim, Fat Pickles Bro, TRG Obi-Wan, P1 Mental Nev, V-Show, NRT Bobby, Dylan, JPH99 Potter, and Shell Shock. So who are we missing? Is it Valtteri? I think it is. It is. No Valtteri in the room then. So it is an open qualifying session, so they can come and go as they choose. So hopefully Valtteri's just a bit late. Let's not look at the back end of your car for too long, because you're not doing a lot. Okay, here we go. Resetting the lobby then to get quali underway. White Shark Jim just asking the question. I did get it right. Autopolis first. I thought it was. So a 15-minute qualifier, and then we jump into 2 half-an-hour races. Let's have a quick look at race settings. I forget what tyre wear's on in this one. Times 4. It was times 3, I think, last season. Times 4 this season. Some drivers have played some really good strategies, though, over the last 3 weeks. So Fabuki, not first man out on track, although it shows him as first man out on track. There's someone in front of him. It's Fat Picklesbro in 12th. Oh, okay, so they've already been out, have they? Fabuki's still on an outlap. How have you managed to get up to... How have you managed to get to 13th, Fat Pickles, in front of everyone else, and everyone else is still on an outlap? Who knows? So not Fabuki out front at the minute. Team livery's looking good. So it's a one-make race for race 1. You can see everybody in the Subaru, and then it's a free choice for race 2. See a varying selection of cars for race 2. Lexus P1 Don's in the room. Meant to be in this lobby. I don't remember seeing you on the score. Rig 33 getting the shout outs from P1 Raoul. You got his vote for driver of the day, Rick, for giving him so much grief the other day. And oh, that's not the way into the pits, Rick. It kind of is, but in the right general direction. Now Fat Pickles has got the number 1 above his car. What's going on? Yeah, livery's looking good on the Subarus this week. Every week. Team Red Bull P1 Rocking Weeks. Infinity Decals for P1 Dylan. PlayStation for Visho. Monster for JPH 99. Bob. Just Bob. That's Bob. Memes and we are driven for Bob. So Potter McPot also we are driven. Infinity Decals logo smashed down the side of his car as well. Big shout out to Dave at Infinity Decals. Red Bull for Shell Shock in 10th. TRG Obi-Wan driving for Digital Car Culture. Big shout out to DCC. Big shout out to everyone over at We Are Driven as well. Archie's Journey. Get well soon. Then PlayStation. Just been watching him. Mental Nev 13th. Team Quick Fit livery for himself. Right, so we have got hot laps. Come on, get me up front. Okay, it is White Shark Jim. He has chucked himself back in the pits though, so he stuck himself a 150.848 on the clock. Chucking themselves back in the pits then, going for a fresh set of tyres rather than doing an in-lap. White Shark Jim, it does go. Stop it. Stop it, PlayStation. Just stop it. White Shark Jim then is sitting on current pole position, 150.8. Dylan sitting in second, 151.3. Obi-Wan getting a 151.5 in for DCC. Weeks just popping a... Oh, he's left to come back, so he's not going to show me, is he? Swines. Kabuki, swine. Bobby. 152.0 for Bob. We show 7th minute. Also, fresh set of tyres. Can be a tricky little circuit, can Autopolis or Autopolis. Let's find ourselves. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are, P1 Dylan. Let's go for a little bit of an onboard lap with you, if you don't chuck it in the pits. Okay, let's back out of this a little bit. Let's get into behind the car view. You might see a little bit more. So down this start-finish straight then to begin a fresh lap. Braking just on this orange marker, slowing down for this off-camber blind turn of turn 1. So careful not to run it wide there. Got to know that corner to know how much speed you can carry through it. Down here then towards this 90-degree right-hander. Again, you will see cars vying for position here early on in this race. Through the double apex left into the hairpin. Through the little kink to the right and around this long sweeping left-hander. Just have to be a little bit careful through this one on the throttle as well. Cautious not to run it out too wide and hit that grass or pin yourself off that wall. Through the little right-hand kink up towards this hairpin. Now this one's off camera as well. You can see it goes over the little brow of the hill just as you come up to the top. Cars so want to spin out. Down to this fast right-hander. See them carry a lot more speed through there, I think, in quality in race. Into this final section, then through the left into the double apex right. Up the hill, through the left. That's another left straight after this. This is where we kind of caught up with P1 Dylan. This final couple of turns then again you can see what this one just leaning off to the left there, not the best of corners. Does make for a little bit of a tricky circuit, and that is a lap on board with P1 Dylan. Sticks himself a 152.6 in that time. So still White Shark Jim on pole, even though it says mental Nev. Drivers not doing the in-laps, and when they do that it takes their time off the screen, unfortunately. Weeks put in a 151.1, so he's going to be second by the time White Shark Jim comes out. Everyone in and out the pits. Freshest rubber, trying to get those lap times down. So White Shark then still on that one at 50.8, mocking at 151.1, not too far back. Mental Nev also 151.1 for him, fresh set of tyres on for him to try and get that time down. Dylan is on an out lap, but he's left and come back. Obi-Wan's got a 151.5. Show in 6, 151.7. No score for Shell Shock. Kabuki also departed and come back. Rick 33 on a 152.0. When RT Bobby getting that fast right-hander a little bit wrong. Glitch in there, Bob. You've got a glitch going on. Bobby's got a glitch. don't want to hear you blame it on your cats this time, Bob. What time have you got anyway? Oh, you're not showing it. Fat Pickle's not showing his. 153.5 for JPH 99. Ultimate Potts, he's got a 154.7 on the clock. He's also got fresh tyres. I didn't realise the We Are Driven was flames on the back of Potter's car. All the way down at the back at the minute for Potter. 154.7. So nobody really able to get close to White Shark. Weeks to 0.4, as well be half a second between himself and that pole position. Sitting third in the championship is White Shark. Then still out hunting down those quicker laps. Mental Nev as well. P1 boys got themselves in 2nd, 3rd and 4th at the minute, and 6th. They've really put a stamp on the Fusion League this season. Back in the pits, looking for fresher boots again. Running out of time now. 12 minutes into this qualifying session. 3 minutes remaining. Why is the front end of your car all dinged up, Rick 33? What have you done wrong? There's that awkward turn 1. Fat Pickles handles this. See, you can't even see the corner until you're on top of it. Got to know exactly where it is. Right, where are we? 13 minutes in. Let's have a run through then. 2 minutes remaining of qualifying. White Shark Jim holding that pole position at the minute, 150.8 still. A light is a 150.699, the 150.7 then pretty much. Mental Nev, he's got a bit quicker, 150.799, gets himself into 2nd, just 10th back from White Shark Jim now. Dylan also going quicker. Time to show. Locking Weeks still on 151.1. Don got himself up into 5th, 151.2. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th for P1 boys. So that's also not quite the way into the pits, Don. Wookie then 6, 151.3. 33 just going a bit quicker. 151.5 for Rick, slots himself into 7th. I say that. Fabuki comes. Oh, no, it's not Fabuki. Who's just snuck back through? Who's just taken 4? TRG Obi-Wan just gone quicker. What's going on? Yeah. But no time to show. Then moves up a spot, which is Mocking Weeks down 1, P1 Don down a position. Fabuki 7th, Rick 33 8th. Again, I think there's drivers jumping in and out of this race, so it does cause me a little bit of issue to try and keep up with the positions. Told you lot, pack it in. Shell Shock 9th then 151.6. Qualifying over then, everyone pulling over. Who's going to try and burn out a set of tyres? Anybody? Come on now. Someone's got to be spinning around in circles somewhere on the track. No, they're not. Still finishing their laps off then. 33 pulled over. Fubuki pulled over. P1 Don. Watkins still out. V-Show still out. Bob's still out. So White Shark up front. Mental Nev in second. Dylan third. Obi-Wan in fourth. Mock in fifth. Don in sixth. Fubuki 7th, Rig 33 in 8th, Shell Shock 9th, V-Show in 10th, Fat Pickles Bro in 11th, NRT Bobby in 12th, Potomac Pot 13th, and JPH 99 in 14th. If nobody goes quicker. We've got Mental Nev. Stays second. That's pretty much it then. Just got to wait for this grid to be set. Here we go. Race 1, half an hour around Autopolis. Let's see how they handle turns 1 and 2. Again, that off-camera first turn with all these cars looking to make ground up early on. Could get a little bit bumpy, a little bit off-roady. Good job they've got a bit of four-wheel drive action going on. Give me more cameras, PlayStation, damn you. Oh, I hate you some days, I really do. Wait for these lights to drop then. They're away. It's a good start by who's that? There's 3 names all bundled up then. That's not the view I wanted. It is, but wrong driver. So on board with Potter. JPH has managed to make his way through into this first turn then. Oh, Shell Shock getting a little bit wavy on the way through there. He did just go a little bit sideways into... Too sure who that is in front. Is it V-Show? I think it is. Kept him on track though. Potomac Pot slotting himself up into 12th position while we're just on board with him. Gets himself past Fat Pickles and back past Bob. But Fat Pickles back down the inside of the hairpin. Side by side on the way out. Oh, Fat Pickles sliding it on the way out through there. Potomac Pot then's going to have the advantage into this next turn. Let's get ourselves up front and see what's kicking off. White Shark Jim then leading. TRG Obi-Wan smashed his way through to 2nd position. Dylan in 3rd. Mental Nev 4th. Don 5th. Mocking Weeks in 6th. Fubuki 7th. Week 33. A little late on the brakes. Sitting in 8th. Mocking Weeks and Fubuki side by side coming down the hill. Mocking Weeks is going to hold the line though. Week 33 in 8th and V-Show 9th. Sorry. V-Show 8th, getting himself past Rick, but Rick back down the inside. I think V-Show's going to hold it. Here's double right-hander coming up. That's him slotted through. Rick 33 in 9th then. Bobby now looking for a way through. Oh. Rick getting it a little bit wrong through there. Bob did well to hold on to that one. Potomac Pot still trying to push his way through as well, right behind this fight. Fat Pickles and JPH still bolted right onto the back end of this lot as well. Nothing in it. Who's going to make a move down into turn 1 now? Okay, let's have a look. Oh my God, someone's just gone careering off the circuit. Who is it? Rick 33. Just saw a blue dart disappearing off of turn 1. Not sure what happened there. So White Shark managing to hold that lead. Dylan gets himself back past TRG Obi-Wan into second. Obi-Wan coming back though out of the hairpin. Side by side into this sweeping left-hander. We'll just hold the line into the hairpin at the top as well, will Dylan. Nev then looking for any way through past these two. He also chucks himself just down the inside. Nothing TRG Obi-Wan could do about that really. He'd already left the door open for Dylan. Mental Nev saw the opportunity and took it. So he gets himself up into third. So White Shark Jim got 1.1 seconds lead over Dylan currently. Mental Nev third, TRG Obi-Wan fourth. Don all over the rear end of him now. Weeks sixth. Fubuki getting it a little bit wrong into the double right. He's run a bit wide, but not lost any positions. Showing 8th, Shell Shock 9th, Pot 10th, Bobby in 11th, Fat Pickles Bro in 12th, JPH in 13th, and Rick 33, 14th, 11 seconds down. Can he make that time back up? Only 4 minutes into race 1. Okay, White Shark Jim still leading. He has had that gap reduced. It was 1.1 the last time we checked. It's now 0.8. Coming down rapidly. He's being pushed along by Mental Nev and TRG Obi-Wan in third and fourth with Mocking Weeks. Sorry, it's not P1 Don in fifth. Mocking Weeks 6. He's looking to catch up to this fight in front. He's dragging Fubuki and Visho with him. Shell Shock for 9th, Potomac Pot dragged his way back up to this fight as well, pulling Bob, Fat Pickles and JPH. JPH managed to pick himself a bit of a penalty somewhere. Got to lose that and not lose any kind of time to Fat Pickles Bro in front. Rick 33 is starting to take time out, gap below 11 seconds. Keep coming and checking back on Rick. 5 minutes in, White Shark still leading, gap down to half a second. Let's get a little bit of this going on. So just stretching out a tiny bit now. Dylan still holding that second, Nev third, TRG Obi-Wan still in fourth. Just a bit of time to the top 3, still got Don for company as well. Fubuki's managed to get himself past Mocking Week, so he's up into 6th. Dylan closing right up on White Shark Jim through there. Onto this start-finish straight now. White Shark Jim hugging this inside line. Going to make Dylan run around the outside if he wants it. Side by side. Dylan trying to carry the speed around the outside. It's not worked out, so he has to slot himself back into second position. Mental Nev not able to take advantage through there either. So top 5 pulled a gap. They have now got 2.6, 2.5 seconds. Mocking Weeks actually getting himself back through into 6th position, taking that place back off for Fubuki. Yes, battling away, losing time to the top 5, 2.5 seconds down then for Mocking Weeks. Fubuki in 6th, right on his tail. Shell Shock. Sorry, Fubuki in 7th on his tail. Shell Shock in 8th, Visho 9th, Potomac Pot right behind him for 10th. Nowhere to go for Potter into the hairpin. Can he get a good run out? Attack into this right-hander. Doesn't look like he slots himself back into the slipstream. Picks himself up a penalty as well there. As did, who else got that? Oh, is that JPH still that same penalty? So NRT Bobby now just off the back end of Potter a little bit, 1.1 seconds. He's still got Fat Pickles for company. I think JPH just losing that penalty's allowed him to slip back a little bit, 1.4 seconds back from Fat Pickles. And Rick 33 is definitely closing the gap, 9.3 seconds back from JPH. Seven and a half minutes gone, plenty of time left. Oh, here we go. Dylan then gets himself up past White Shark Jim. Can White Shark Jim get it back into turn one? Breaks early. Dylan keeps it on track. In the background, we've got Don now fighting for fourth with TRG Obi-Wan, heading down towards this 90-degree right. Backs off does Obi-Wan, allows Don through. Obi-Wan into fifth, then Don in fourth. Why does it keep giving me that view? That's not what I wanted. So Obi-Wan fifth. We have got Mocking Weeks, close that gap right back up. Is he only 1.5 seconds back now? It was 2.5. On board with Obi-Wan looking back at Mocking Weeks and Fubuki. And that's the gap between fifth and sixth. But starting to pull back time, and Fubuki himself both dropped 8th position. Shell shock. Potter's got himself past Visho into 9th. Oh, Bob's gone wide. Bob's gone wide. Oh, he's kept it on track, but a little bit wavy out of that turn. He's lost too much time to Visho. Fat Pickles then still 12th. JPH 13th, 1.2 seconds down. He's pulled a 10th back. Now he's dropped his penalty. And Rick 33, time down to 8.7 seconds. Come on, Rick. Get back in the fight. So Dylan still holding the lead, but only just. Maybe a little bit deep into turn one. He's able to keep it on track, but he does put himself under all sorts of pressure from White Shark Jim down here. White Shark looking to run around the outside. That's not going to work. Mental Nev having a quick look as he come into this double left-hander. Does he hold the line into the hairpin? He needs to keep his nose up the inside. Oh no, it's not worked. And they've had to back off and allow White Shark to keep that position. Mental Nev then looking for that position. Not quite worked out. He's ended up punting White Shark Jim a tiny bit deep, which has blocked off any attack from P1 Don, and Mental Nev doing the right thing and backing off anyway, allowing White Shark Jim to keep his position, but they are still battling into the hairpin. Mental Nev does go for a lunge into that hairpin and gets that position cleanly. Giving it back to White Shark Jim. Maybe again just thinking he ran a little bit deep into that hairpin. Closes up again though. Still got P1 Don, Obi-Wan and Mocking Weeks now bolted onto the back end of this fight. What has happened to Fubuki? He's a little way back now. Let's go see where Fubuki is. 2 seconds down is Fubuki. What happened? He's found some rain on the circuit somewhere. The wipers are going full tilt. Shell shock in 8th, then Visho and Potter swap positions again. Visho in 9th, Potter in 10th. Potter then chucks himself up the inside. Visho gives him plenty of room. So down into 10th. Oh, Bobby. A little bit late on the move there. Has to go do a little bit of off-roading to... He's picked himself a penalty, side by side with Visho through there. Visho holds on to it, but Bob losing time now. Fat Pickles threatening to take that position off of him. Looking to sweep back down the inside of Visho, didn't work out. So Potter McPot then into 9th and pulled time then from Visho, almost a second gap. Show now got his mirrors filled with a Bob and a Fat Pickles Bro, so not so worried about Potter now. He's more concerned about losing tenths to the two drivers behind. Oh, Potter's gone deep though into the hairpin. So loses a lot of that time. He's not run himself off circuit, but very lucky there for Potter. Let's get ourselves back up front and see what's happening. So Dylan's still leading. He's now got 1.7 seconds over White Shark Jim. One or two little bumpy moments. Has kind of lost White Shark that second position, but he has had that position given back to him by Mental Nev, so fair play Mental. Don then all over the back of Mental Nev, looking for that third position now as well. Obi-Wan in fifth. Weeks closing up. Still big gap back to Fubuki in seventh. Drivers coming in the pits now, so from 8th back I think have all decided to chuck themselves in the pits. 16.5 minutes left to race. So we just catch Mocky Weeks putting in a little purple sector there. Cheeky is bolted right onto the back end of this top 5 now, top 6 fight. Can Fubuki close the gap? 2.7 seconds down in 7th place at the minute. Dylan though pulling more time, 2.1 second lead over White Shark. I think White Shark is, he's not under that much pressure. Second back to Mental Nev in third. Don right behind him for 4. TRG Obi-Wan looking for a position. Oh, Don's gone a bit deep. Obi-Wan down the inside. Who's going to hold this one into the next turn? It looks like it's going to be Don, but Obi-Wan could run it around the outside if he can carry the speed. Ooh, side by side still. Great bit of driving here between Obi-Wan and Don. Just backs off. Don then keeps that 4th position. Obi-Wan 5th. Side by side for a couple of corners there, those two. But now a slight gap developing, and Mocking Weeks threatening that 5th position of Obi-Wan's as well. So Mental Nev gets himself back within 3/4 of a second of White Shark Jim. They all pile into the pits. Do they all pile into the pits? No, they don't. Dylan stops out. So he's now got 3.8 seconds over now 2nd place Don, who's trying to fend off TRG Obi-Wan, who is trying to fend off P1 Mocking Weeks. 2nd, 3rd and 4th then, bumper to bumper down here. Mocking Weeks chucks one. Oh, he thought about chucking one up the inside. Compromised Obi-Wan's line through there, but he holds that 3rd position. Mocking Weeks has to keep 4th for now. But increasing the pressure for Mocking Weeks. Don just escaping a tiny bit. So White Shark back out the pits, a fresh set of tyres into 5th. Mental Nev, who followed him in, also tucked right under that rear spoiler of the 5th place driver at the minute. Fubuki 7th, he's also been in. 3.5 seconds back from Mental. Shell Shock 8th, been in. Ultimate Pot been in 9th. V-Show also been in 10th. Fat Pickles in 11th. He's got himself in front of Bob, so Bob now 12th. JPH 13 also been in the pits, and Rig 33 been in for a fresh set of tyres as well, and only 3.7 seconds down from JPH. 13.5 minutes left to race. Come on, Ricky. Go, you can do it. And there he is. Just see the green flash of JPH's car going past. There we go. That's how far back he is. JPH just steering right then. So Dylan, 3.5 second lead. Don pulled time over TRG Obi-Wan, 1.1 second gap. Still not stopping these boys. TRG Obi-Wan still sitting 3rd. back is Mocking Weeks, though, in that 4th position. He's been tucked behind Obi-Wan for a couple of laps. Nowhere for him to go at the minute. Can he close up enough, make a move into the hairpin? Or out of the hairpin? Not close enough this time. Don in 2nd place, just driving himself away from TRG Obi-Wan. I don't think he's gaining any time on Dylan at the minute, to be honest. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe 3 seconds between Dylan and Don. Gap come down by half a second then. Oh, we're going to see this lot pile in the pits now. Pretty much everyone else but these top 4 have chucked themselves in. Dylan says no. Don says no. Obi-Wan says no. Mocking Weeks says nope. But White Shark Jim said yes, sitting in 5th. Fresh set of tyres on. How far back? 14.8 seconds from the top 4. Mental Nev then still right there with him. Not a lot between these two for pretty much most of the race. Fubuki 7th, still looking for that rain. Shell Shock 8th. Potter McPot in 9th. Show only a second back in 10th. Bobby back past Fat Pickles Bro in 11th. Fat Pickles, Bob running a bit wide through there again. Okay, so JPH only 1.8 seconds behind Fat Pickles. But the main man, Rick 33 GTR, now only 1.3 seconds behind JPH 99. So, ended up firing himself off at turn 1. There was a great big blue streak in the background, and off he went into the sandpit. Got himself back on track and was 11 seconds down, I think. And here he is, just 3/4 of a second back from JPH 99. Kept his strategy the same. And he's got 9.5 minutes to try and chop his way through some more of these drivers in front. All over the back end of JPH, heading down the hill then. Let's go and let's see what's happening up front. Dylan driving for Infinity Decals then. Still looking good, 3.6 second lead over P1 Don. Looks like these boys are going to go for a no-stopper. Obi-Wan holding 3rd, he's gone a little bit deep. Mocking Week slots himself up the inside. He's going to carry the speed and the line down into these next couple of turns as well. There he goes, through into 3rd position. TRG Obi-Wan in 4th. P1, 1, 2 and 3 at the minute. Can TRG Obi-Wan get that position back off of Mocking Weeks? 8.5 minutes remaining. So White Shark and Mental Nev, I'm going to call you out together because you've pretty much been together most of the race. So they are 11.5 seconds down. So they are taking a bit of time out of the top 4. I don't think it's going to be enough before the end of this race. They've got 8 minutes remaining. Yes, okay, the top 4 have got some absolutely battered tyres, but these boys are going to start feeling the tyre wear as well soon. So Fubuki 7th, now 4.9 seconds back. We've got Shell Shock in 8th, 7.4 seconds back. Potter McPot still only 3 seconds back, and V-Show closing up 3/4 of a second back in 10th. Hotter just needs to be a little bit careful here as well. V-Show being in that slipstream range. It's not going to benefit him so much around these tight turns in this back half of the section, but along the start-finish straight and those couple of straights in the middle, we'll see. Trying to stretch the gap out as they come back onto this start-finish straight. Bobby managed to hold the 11th place then. Fat Pickles not managed to get past him. Here he is, Rick 33 moved up a position. JPH unfortunately being the victim of that, so he's now down in 14th. 33 only got 1.2 seconds in front to Fat Pickles and Bob, and these two battling it out as well, so should be able to close that gap down quite quickly. Rick 33, 6.5 minutes left to try and chop some more scalps here for Rick. Back up front, Dylan still 3.5 second lead over Don. Infinity Decals team as well sitting at 1-2. Free stickers for you lot tonight. Not from me, alright? Don't get any ideas. From Infinity Decals, he'll give you some free stickers. So, Mockingweek's third. He's managed to make a tiny bit of a break from Obi-Wan, 1.2 seconds that gap. So, out of the slipstream range at the minute for Obi-Wan. White Shark Jim and Mental Nev still 6.8 seconds back, so they are taking big chunks out now. 5.5 minutes remaining. Are they going to be able to get back onto the rear end of Obi-Wan and maybe Mocking Weeks? Don't think they are. I think they're a little bit too far back. So Fubuki all out on his own now in 7th. Shell Shock having a little bit of a lonely one as well in 8th. Ultimate Pot pulled that time back from V-Show, so he's now got 1.3 seconds breathing room between himself and 10th position. Fat Pickles is back past NRT Bobby, so up into 11th, and Rick 33 closing up on Bob as well. 0.3 of a second back for Rick 33. Looking for a couple of late position moves here then, Rick. All over the rear end of Bob. Don't muff it up, Bob. Oh, there it is, a tiny bit wide. Both drivers going wide. Fat Pickles and Bob going a tiny bit wide. Rick 33 takes advantage, slots himself through into 12th position. He is cleanly past Bob. Now, already looking to make the move on Fat Pickles. Slot one on the inside of the hairpin. He would have been able to do it. Fat Pickles gone a little bit deep. All three of them got a little bit deep. Bob slotted himself back down the inside of Rick 33. Just trying to force him to the inside line so he can carry the speed around the outside. Rick 33 is having none of it. He's sticking to his guns. Oh, he closes up on Fat Pickles. Fat Pickles goes a bit deep there as well, so he goes onto the grass. He's left the door open for Bob as well. There it is, Bob comes through, 11th for Rick 33, 12th for Bob. Fat Pickles just keeps it on track for 13th, JPH then 14th just in the background. Bit of a punch-up kicking off here then for these last few positions. Let's get ourselves up front, see if anything's changing back there. Gap come down between Dylan and Don, gap down to 3 seconds. 2.7 between Don and Mockin, another 2.5 between himself and TRG Obi-Wan, and there is now Mental Dev's got himself past White Shark Jim, and only 2.1 seconds back from TRG Obi-Wan, 2 seconds. could be another couple of position changes here. We're going to have to keep an eye on these guys. We're going to have to keep an eye on these lot at the back as well. Have to put in a bit more time over V-Show. Rick 33 then holding that 11th, Bobby 12th. Fat Pickles still. Fat Pickles almost lost that 13th, ran deep into the hairpin. Allows JPH to close up again, now only 1.2 seconds back for JPH. Okay, 2 minutes remaining. They are going to see one more lap after when they cross the line. We've got a P1 Infinity Decals team in 1-2 for race 1. We've got a P1 in 1, 2 and 3 for race 1. Might see a P1 in 1, 2, 3, 4 any minute as TRG Obi-Wan looks to go defensive. Mental Nev though carrying the speed around the outside. White Shark Jim might chuck one down the inside here. TRG Obi-Wan, it goes a bit deep. White Shark Jim's had to go off-road in a little bit. That's slowed him down. Mental Nev, what happened to Mental Nev? How come he was way back? Obi-Wan has driven himself off track. He's down in 6th position. And he might lose that to Fubuki, who's coming up behind him pretty damn quickly. Just cleaning off his tyres then, Obi-Wan, as we hit this final lap. All the pressure piling on right at the end there. He had drivers trying to swamp round either side of him. So P1 Dylan in 1st, P1 Don 2nd, P1 Mocking Weeks 3rd, P1 Mental Nev in 4th. White Shark Jim in 5th, Fubuki in 6th. He has managed to get himself past TRG Obi-Wan. Shell Shock in 8th, Potter McPot in 9th, V-Show 10th. He's now under pressure from Rick 33. Rick is on an absolute stomp-a-thon right at the end of this race. He's looking for a different line through this long left-hander as well, trying to get himself up the inside already and get past before the hairpin. He's got Potter McPot. He's still just behind Rick in time. Now through. 2.3 to Potter in front. Not going to get that done in the next few laps. Oh, he's run himself a little bit wide there. V-Show might be able to come back and get that position. Chucks himself up the inside. Nope. Right. Race leader then. Dylan takes the win. Don takes 2nd. We've got Mocking Weeks coming home in 3rd. We've got P1 Mental Nev taking 4th. White Shark Jim taking 5th. Fubuki gonna come home 6th. TRG Obi-Wan from 4th to 7th. From 4th to 7th. There was a disturbance in the force. What happened? Shell Shock then comes home to take 8th position. Bit of a lonely race for him for most of it, I think. Potter comes home for 9th. Rick 33 does get past V-Show, takes 10th. V-Show takes 11th then. Fat Pickles comes home backwards and in front of Bob. What? Bob was at the back of the pack. JPH took another scalp. He ended up 13th and Bob ended up at the back of the pack. So not sure what happened to Bob at the end there. Dylan taking the win. P1 1, 2, 3, 4. Infinity Decals 1, 2. P1 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. Yeah, like I say, the P1 boys have really put a stomp on this league this season. We're here, they've said. Damn straight. You can't have a Panasonic V-Show, whatever that refers to. So a little bit of a break, and then we jump into race 2, which is going to be Red Bull, I think, in the wet. Ooh, that'll be interesting. They'll have so wanted that for race 1 in the 4-wheel drive. There it is. Yes, it is in the wet. Yeah, they'll have liked the Subaru here, I think, with the little bit of extra traction, 4-wheel drive. But screw you guys. majority of the cars are mid-rears, apart from, is it Rick 33 driving the bibbidi Lexus? I think it's front rear. I think most other drivers driving mid-rears. Let's have a quick look. Oh, nobody picked the car yet. Okay, there's one 650S in there. There's a few 650S's in the league. Some Ferraris. What else have we got? What else have we got? Who's in yet? Nobody yet, really. There's 3 650S's so far. There is the RCF Lexus, the NSX GR4 of Mocking Weeks, Bayron of NRT Bobby, the Citroen of JPH, the great big wide spaceship. I know it's Rick 33's in the, you're in the Citroen as well, aren't you, Rick? You're in the spaceship. Or is it Fat Pickles? Is it Fat Pickles in the Lexus? Where are you, Fat Pickles? Are you in a car yet? Fat Pickles third. Yes, Fat Pickles in the Lexus. Yep. So, Red Bull in the wet. Let's get ourselves on track and see if we can go for a little bit of some sort of kind of track guiding, kind of hopefully not spinning around in circles at turn 1 or turn 2 guide. Don't let me down, V-Show. So out of turn, the final turn onto this start-finish straight. Let's change that view up a little bit, give you a better view of the turns. Towards turn 1 then, hard on the brakes, 90-degree uphill, great big curb, blah, blam. Got to be so careful getting the power on the way out. Wheels will spin their way up. Heading back down the hill and then back up towards turn 2. Even tighter right-hander coming up here. Again, running up the hill. Great big curb on the inside. Great big curb on the outside. Very, very tentative round there for V-Show. You can see, look. That's the back wheel spinning up into third. It just gets a bit of traction into fourth. Down the hill then towards turn 3. Again, very easy to run it wide here. Just drops away from you as it hits the apex. Great big puddles on this circuit as well at the minute. So it was for Buki, foreshadowing the weather here, putting his wipers on. So into turn 4. Again, tricky corner that one. Easy to run wide, heading down towards turn 5. Feather the throttle around here. You just want to press it about now, but you can't because you'll end up in that sand, so you have to wait. So out of there, down this final back straight. 2 turns to go. Right-hander, again, easy to run it wide if you carry too much speed. Nothing to slow you down, but it will pick you up a penalty. Into this final turn then, again, great big chunk of curb on the way into that on the inside. A great big slippy section of curb on the way out. Got to be so careful. So V-Show crosses the line, sticks himself in a 152.9. What? Oh no, sorry. What? How's that possible? Oh, there it is. It showed a 157 something on the screen for a second. This is only a warm-up though. Let the lads get a bit of practice and figure out how the hell these cars handle in these conditions. Get reverse grid for race 2. Just wanting to spin the rears up. There's that spaceship. damn thing. Pots testing out the wet weather starts. Everybody on the full wet tyre. I wouldn't worry about tyre choice for this race, people. Looking at it and looking at P1 Dylan. Dirt tyres could be an option here. Probably still put off decent laps in. Ferrari does sound good. Ooh. There's Bob and his great big fat Veyron. Dylan struggling to get the rear end of that McLaren to do what he wants. Fat Pickles, there he is in the Lexus. To get it backwards out of turn one. I don't think you're ever going to finish a set of tyres off in the wet here. So are the McLaren's running a bit quick here? That's White Shark Jim driving. Ferrari, okay, he showed McLaren, yeah, he's looking pretty quick. Rocky Wheat's in the NSX. JPH in the spaceship, that is Citroen. Maybe on in a little McLaren. 33 spaceship owner number 2. Dirt tyres required. Dylan's fired himself into the wall. Pot. All over the rear end of Bob, also in a McLaren. Ooh, both drivers running a bit deep in turn 1. Rocky Wheats is having a couple of practice starts as well. Yeah. See the two lines of wet on the grid positions. See if drivers veer off that wet line and chuck themselves on the dry line. So just about to start race 2 then. Again, half an hour here at a wet Red Bull. Reverse grid. Free choice of car. So no more Subarus in this one. As I say, I bet they'd quite liked a bit of four-wheel drive here. Never mind, too late for that now. Bobby then sits on pole for race 2. JPH second, Fat Pickles third, V-Show in fourth. We've got 4 P1 drivers sitting at the back of this field. Let's see how they get on in race 2. So we wait for these lights to drop. They're away. Bob getting a great start. Pulls himself way up the field. 1.2 seconds before they've hit turn 1. JPH then second, 33. The spaceship's gone a little bit wide. Fat Pickles drifting it out of turn 1 as well. Show and Potter getting past then. Rick 33 down to 5th. Fat Pickles in 6th, drifting out of turn 1 under pressure from Fabuki. He has got the inside line into turn 2. Not anymore if White Shark manages to slot one up the inside here. 3 wide as they come into turn 2. Fat Pickles losing a position, 2 positions. White Shark Jim and Fabuki getting through. TRG Obi-Wan getting a good pull out of there as well, so putting Fat Pickles under more pressure. Mental Nev in 10th, Shell Shock 11th, P1 Dylan in 12th, Mockin in 13th, and Don 14th. Way off the pack at the minute, 5 seconds down for P1 Don. Can he do a Rick 33 for race 1? We'll see. Bob, disgusting amount of time, a 3-second lead. We're on lap 1. This is insane. Bugatti penalty, looking absolutely planted here. 4-second lead in lap 1 alone. Bob's not going to know what to do with himself. Short shifting, not letting those wheels spin up too high. 4.5-second lead then, Bob, after 1 lap. It's disgusted, Bob, stop it. You won't get airtime, because we'll just be looking at the battle kicking off here between Ultimate Pop V-Show and JPH, as the two McLaren drivers have managed to get themselves past JPH. The drivers barreling into turn 2. JPH under pressure from Rick 33, White Shark Jim side by side. Towards turn 3 then. Can Rick 33 hold the position? Is White Shark Jim going to sling one and outbrake him? Side by side still through turn 3. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? He's had to slot himself back into 6th position then, Rick 33. White Shark Jim getting the position then up into 5th. Now he gets to hunt down the next spaceship of JPH 99. Good run out of there. Can he chuck one up the inside? Oh, thought about it. Lost the rear end a tiny bit. JPH trying to give him room. He's on the wet line. He's had to slow down. White Shark Jim then. Oh, nowhere for JPH to go through there. He's still sideways coming out of the... Oh my God, JPH lost another position. Rick 33 getting through there. But yeah, JPH 99 sideways through the whole of that turn on the way out. Fortunately, that's put him under more pressure. He's got, who's that just behind him? Fat Picklesbro now piling the pressure on for that 6th position as well. Buki, oh sorry, it's for Buki, not Fat Pickles. And TRG Obi-Wan. 3 wide, coming up the start, finish straight. Obi-Wan, wrong side, chucks himself up the inside. Doesn't get a great exit, so Fubuki comes back through. JPH getting swamped again. Dylan coming through. JPH all the way down in 9th position now. So Fubuki 6th, TRG Obi-Wan 7th, Dylan in 8th, JPH 99 in 9th, Shell Shock 10th, P1 Mocking Weeks in 11th. Don in 12th. He has made a couple of positions back up. Fat Pickles in 13th. Mental Nev now down at the back of the pack in 14th. What happened? What happened? I don't know. But Bob, 6-second lead. Picked himself up a penalty, but that's of no consequence to him. V-Show's managed to get himself past Potter, so he's up into 2nd, Potter 3rd. He's now got White Shark Jim pressing him for that final podium position. Rick 33 in that great big spaceship in 5th, not that far back either, only 2nd back. Managed to gain a bit more control over it than JPH, who's sitting in 9th at the minute. Ultimate Pop then slings himself back up the inside of V-Show. V-Show drifting it out of there though. Going to put himself under pressure up this start and finish straight though. V-Show might just be able to come and get that position back in turn 1. On board with V-Show then, chasing down Potter. Bob's nowhere to be seen. Everyone being so careful through turn 1 and turn 2. Everybody looking for the dry line as well. Not that there is one here tonight. You can see the spray coming off the back of Potter's car. It's unrelenting. V-Show closing up as they head up to turn 2. Backs off. White Shark Jim closing up as well. Ooh, getting very tight between 2nd, 3rd and 4th. They've all had to back off the power through there. Still nothing in it then between those 3. Got Rick 33, Dylan and Fubuki battling out for 5th, 6th and 7th as well. Obi-Wan in 8th. JPH still 9th. He managed to gain control of that great big wide Citroen in 9th place. I don't know. Shell Shock under pressure behind. Don looking for that 10th position. I think they are side by side on the exit. Shell Shock, if he stays there, should just hold the line. He does. Holds that 10th then. P1 Don still 11th. Mocking Weeks 12th. Mental Nev 13th. Pickles now at the back of the pack. I think I just saw him get turn 3 a little bit wrong. Ran slow out of the exit. So drops himself to the back of the pack for the time being, does Fat Pickles. Disgusting, Bob. I will give you a bit more airtime because you covered in we are driven and duck things and stuff. But disgusting, Bob. Potter McPot then 2nd position. White Shark Jim up into 3rd. Potter McPot actually got a tiny bit of breathing room. He's not in the slipstream range of the 2 drivers behind. Looking at Bobby's pace, he's got no chance of catching up with the Bugatti driver in front. Does lose a bit of time through there though. Potter brings himself back under a tiny bit of pressure from White Shark Jim. Still dragging the show with him. Dylan now 1.8 seconds back from that fight in another McLaren. Also performing well here tonight. Buki again behind in a McLaren. Obi-Wan in a McLaren. Yeah, looks like the McLaren working well at Red Bull Ring. JPH 8th. What's happened? Shell Shock 9th. Monkey Weeks up to 10th. One Don in 11th. Mental Nev 12th. Fat Pickles in 13th. Rick 33 now at the back of the pack in 14th. Final position. Oh, Fat Pickles bros run wide again into turn 3. Rick 33 comes back through to take 13th then. Fat Pickles puts himself at the back of the pack again. I was just about to say that last position has swapped more times than the front, I think. The front is obviously Bob's taking the mic. There he is, taking the mic. Look, 10.5 seconds. Stop it, Bob. Enough. Potts under pressure from White Shark Jim. We just come up to this final turn on lap 5. Boarded Potter, he's got a fantastic exit out of there though. He's pulled a massive great gap between himself and White Shark Jim. That's kept him out of pressure. White Shark Jim was looking in a good position to try and make the move on Potter up here. Again, keeps that gap between himself and the 3rd place driver. He's got to worry about 4th place V-Show and Dylan now behind in 4th and 5th. Dylan's just a little way off that fight at the minute, but it won't take him long to close the gap back up. So slowly through there, so slowly. And again pulls more time Potter. He's now got a 2nd over the 3rd place driver. Absolutely nothing that Potter can do about Bob though. 10.6 second lead. Oh, Potter's got turn 3 wrong. He's gone far too deep into that. Brings himself back under pressure from White Shark Jim. V-Show still 4th, but Dylan has closed that gap up. So up, right up under that rear wing of the McLaren in front on V-Shows. Fubuki, another McLaren holding 6th. TRG Obi-Wan McLaren 7th. JPH still in that spaceship in 8th. There's McLaren NSX Ferrari following him with Mocking Weeks, P1 Don, sorry, Shell Shock Mocking Weeks and P1 Don. Just getting himself past Mocking. What happened to Mocking? He's got turn 5 wrong. So losing 2 positions, Mental Nev and Don coming through to take 2 positions off of Mocking Weeks. Very wide through the final turn as well. Oh, and spun the rears up, and spun the rears up. I thought I heard the engine rev a bit high. So he picked himself up a penalty. He's lost that now, but put himself into the wall and at the back of the pack for Mockin. There you go, another driver in that final position. Bob, disgusting. Pop then, still holding second. White Shark Jim still third. Vicho fourth. Almost. Dylan not able to get the traction down out of turn 2. So went for the move on Vicho in front, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately. Down to turn 3 then. Fubuki sitting in 6, again closing the gap up on these drivers. Obi-Wan just runs himself a bit deep through there, gets a couple of wheels on the sand, I think. Slows him down a little bit. You've not got to scrub your tyres off this race, mate. I think the water's going to do that for you. So Don up to 8th, Mental Nev 9th. JPH now 11th, unfortunately. Shell Shock just scooping his way through as well. JPH down in 11th, then Rick 33 in 12th. Fat Pickles 13th and Mocking Weeks 14th, 5.2 seconds back. 17 minutes remaining. What can Mocking Weeks do? Can he do a Rick 33 and take a couple of scalps? Bob, man. .7 seconds. I think you need a mandatory pit stop. That's what I think. Pot still holding that second position. White Shark Jim has not been able to do anything about that. P1 Dylan has got himself up into 4th position, then got himself past Vicho. Buki then closed the gap right up as well. 6, bolted right onto the back end of this fight. TRG Obi-Wan, after getting a couple of wheels on the sand, a little bit far back now, 1.8 seconds. See if he can close that gap back up, driving for Team DCC. Mental Nev driving for Team Quickfit, sitting in 8th. Ferrari, he's under a little bit of pressure from P1 Don. Running through turn 3, Shell Shock, even another Ferrari, a McLaren for Shell Shock. Trying to close the gap up on those two P1 drivers in front though, the 10th place driver. Alien spaceship hovering around this circuit. Sitting in 11th for Rick, he is 5.8 seconds, 6 seconds down from Shell Shock now. Plenty of time behind. 8.5 seconds back to Fat Pickles Bro. Oh, Mocking Weeks. No, he's still sliding. No, Mocking, no. He was looking good. He was closing that gap up on JPH and Fat Pickles. And just the rear end of that NSX didn't want to point him in a straight line when he hit those that bit of curbing. That was it. Nothing he could do. Passenger trip across the grass for him. Even further down now, 14.915 seconds. Mocking Weeks. He's quick, but things like that just seem to find him, unfortunately. Dylan, what? Okay, while we're watching Mocking Weeks spin off track, Potter Pot has lost that second position. He's all the way down in 5th. Dylan has slingshotted himself through that melee that's just happened. He's up into 2nd. White Shark Jim has managed to hold on to 3rd. Potter Pot, oh, he's got it wrong out of turn 3 as well. Spins the rears up, loses the position to Fubuki. He's still spinning those rears up. TRG Obi-Wan now piling the pressure on him for that 6th position. Potter's Potter's struggling to keep that thing in a straight line at the minute. Driving the life out of it, trying to get his way back through the field. He's putting himself under increased pressure from Obi-Wan though. Board with Obi-Wan, looking forward at Potter then. Fubuki and Visho battling it out for 4th and 5th just in front. Again, there's Potter just sticking a wheel on that curbing. He's managed to keep it in a straight line. That's just what we've seen Mocking Weeks do, but unfortunately it decided to spin round on him. Oh, late braking for TRG Obi-Wan, and Potter is the victim. TRG Obi-Wan unfortunately has to pull over and wait for Potter. Potter's now got to try and get that thing moving. Look, just struggling to get the power back down. Yeah, and that's what we ask for in all these race lobbies, really. If you make a mistake and punt someone off, do the right thing, pull yourself over and let them take that position or keep that position from you. You can see it's cost them both positions, but it does try and help promote clean racing. Unfortunately, in wet weather conditions, incidents happen. I mean, incidents happen anyway, but unfortunately, Potter McPot, the victim there. We saw him punterinoed by TRG Obi-Wan. Unfortunately, another disturbance in the force tonight for the Jedi powers. Bob slowed down. Bob's bored. Still going wide though, Bob. Still picking up those penalties, but still pulling time from the drivers behind. 15.7 seconds over Dylan. Dylan then has also pulled in 1.4 seconds over White Shark Jim as well. Fubuki up into 4th, Visho 5th. Mental Nev in 6th, Don 7th. Shell Shock in 8th, Potter McPot 9th, TRG Obi-Wan in 10th. Oh, Potter's got it sideways out of the final turn as well. It's going to slow him down. He's gone to the defensive line. Obi-Wan carrying a fair bit of speed, but not enough to get past him before turn 1. Potter trying to lose his penalty. Obi-Wan comes down the inside, side by side on the exit. 33 just in the background of this fight. Obi-Wan does carry a little bit more speed through there than Potter then, so Potter has to drop back into 10th for now. Rig 33 is only 1.3 seconds back. Those two battling in front should help him out. Fat Pickles in 12th, 9.1 seconds back. Still got JPH for company, 1.1 seconds back. Mocking Weeks probably is 15 seconds back. Now 10.5. So driving the life out of it, but keeping it on the black stuff. Just under 10 minutes remaining. Can Mocking Weeks get himself back in it? Bobby has done a donut somewhere. He's lost a lot of time. He's down to 11.8 seconds. Dylan also picking himself up a penalty, as has White Shark Jim. Dylan's got himself a second to lose though. He has got 2.1 seconds over White Shark Jim at the minute. So Fubuki holding 4th, Visho right on his tail. We've got Mental Nev and P1 Don closing that gap though. Mental Nev is only 1.1 seconds down, with P1 Don bolted into that rear wing of the Ferrari. Still at 1.1 back for the 6th place driver. Visho unable to make the move on Fubuki yet either. Shell shocking 8th then. 8.5 seconds back. He's got TRG Obi-Wan. He's got himself back past Potter. 2.9 seconds back. Potter 2.1 seconds back in 10th. 33, only 1.3 back from Potter as well in 11th. JPH going up the inside of Fat Pickles. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? JPH carries the speed out of that turn then. He slots himself up into 12th. Fat Pickles in 13th. And Mocking Weeks 8.7 seconds back. Doing everything he can at the minute for P1 Mocking. Time slowly ticking away though. It's got to be a mistake-free next few laps to try and close that gap up on Fat Pickles. Bob then 11-second lead still. Dylan got now 3.2 seconds over White Shark Jim. Still got a bit of a penalty to lose, as has White Shark Jim. Show going for a move back on for Buki. Not quite worked out for him. He's had to back off, but these two under all sorts of pressure now from the P1 boys. Mental Nev and Don looking for that 5th and 4th in front. Thought about into turn 2, did Mental Nev. Backs off though, holds 6. Keeping the power down nice and cleanly out of turn 2. Buki just starting to stretch out a little bit. He's got almost a second over Visho. Visho just having to go a little bit defensive from Mental Nev. That's going to cost him time for Buki in front. Mental Nev gets a good exit out of there though. Can he get the move done into turn 4? Side by side. Again, a tricky corner. We've seen Mocking Weeks spin himself off. Mental Nev does get himself through into 5th then. Visho 6th. Can Don make the move as well? Visho coming back at Mental Nev. Nowhere for him to go through there. Buki pulls another 10th, 1.1 seconds up the road. Don then just 0.3 of a second back from Visho. Can he get the move up this start-finish straight? Here it is. He's got a good run on him already. He's already swung himself out to this right-hand side of the circuit. Visho getting a little bit of a toe off of Mental Nev in front. P1 Don backs out of that attack. Spins the rears up a little bit in the Ferrari. Keeps himself in check with Visho and Mental Nev in front. 5 minutes remaining then of race 2 tonight. Visho showing his nose to Mental Nev. Mental Nev's giving plenty of room, side by side through there. Tiny bit of contact. Mental Nev keeps the position though. Visho holds 6th. Don still 7th. Bob then still the 11-second lead. He's driven a consistent race. He's had a couple of slow laps there, 152 and a 154. He's got a couple of 152s and a 154. But storming away with this race, Bob. I'm sure if he'd have decided to actually race every lap, he'd be lapping most of these drivers by now. Dylan's 2nd then. White Shark Jim now 5 seconds back in 3rd, just losing more time to Dylan. Buki holding 4th, 5.7 seconds back. Gained more time over Mental Nev though, 1.7 seconds. Past Visho. Don not managed to get that job done yet. Again, right under the rear wing as they come around this final turn. Let's stick with them. Visho's drifted it out of that final turn. There you go. Don just carrying so much more speed. drivers, unfortunately. Way off the back end of Mental Nev at the minute. 0.5 seconds down now. Real driven spoiler on P1 Don's car. Looking very colourful indeed. Right, 3 minutes remaining. Let's run through the whole pack. Bobby up front then, taking the mick this race. P1 Dylan in second. White Shark Jim third. Fabuki sitting in fourth. Mental Nev closing the gap upon him though. Just a second between them. Don has got himself past V-Show, so over to 6th, V-Show 7th, TRG Obi-Wan 8th, Shell Shock 9th, Pot in 10th, Rick 33 in 11th, JPH 99 12th, Fat Pickles Bro in 13th, and there's Mocking Weeks just in the background, 1.5 seconds back. He's absolutely stomped this second half of the race, as did Rick 33 GTR in race 1. Could be a move coming up here. On board with Mocking Weeks then, looking at the back end of that Lexus of Fat Pickles Bro. Again, early shifting for Mocking Weeks, not wanting to spin the rears up on this. As we just watched Fat Pickles get it a little bit wrong through the exit of turn 3 and into turn 4. Again, Mocking Weeks just keeping it calm and steady through there. Keeps closing up on Fat Pickles, sideways through that turn as well, the 13th place driver. Just 0.4 of a second. Oh, sideways out of there as well for Fat Pickles. Oh my day, Fat Pickle knows. Fat Pickles, no. He's kept it in a straight line, but yeah, a little bit sideways out of turn 5. Now 1.2 seconds back from Mocking Weeks. He's got 1.7 now to try and catch up to JPH if he wants any more positions. Just 1 minute remaining of this race. Bob losing a tiny bit of time, but I don't think he's too worried about that at the minute. So as long as he keeps it in a straight line and doesn't spin it round. Taking it very tamely now on this final lap. He's just taking his time, 9.6, 9.5 seconds. Going to see another lap. So crosses the line with 10 seconds remaining. That should allow Dylan to cross the line. 3, 2, 1. Just so we are going to see White Shark Jim, the first of the finishes. He's going to come home 3rd place. 7.5 seconds down in the end. Fabuki's going to come home 4th. Mental Nev takes 5th. Slow down to drop his penalty. No, he doesn't. Don takes 5th. Mental Nev takes 6th. V-Show takes 7th. Obi sideways out of the final turn. He's going to come home for 8th. Shell Shot closed up on him for 9th then in the end of that race. Just see him spinning around. Ultimate Pot takes 10th. Backwards. Rick 33 takes 11th. Backwards. Cars in all sorts of directions going on there. JPH then holding 12th at the minute. Mocking Weeks right behind him. Oh, JPH. Just takes that 12th position. Mocking Weeks takes 13th. Fat Pickles takes 14th. And we just wait for these top two. 8.6 seconds still then, Bob. Dylan's had a great race as well. Started from the back. Now he's here. Then 2 more turns to go. Don't put it backwards, Bob. You got that on speed type. chucking in the word quack before he's even finished the race. So Bob's around that final turn then. He's going to be backwards or sideways or upside down as he crosses the line. Driftertronic for first place then. Dylan comes home for second. Like I say, started from the back of the pack to Dill. So came home to smash second position. White Shark third, Fubuki fourth. Don fifth, Mental Nev sixth, Visho seventh, TRG Obi-Wan eighth. And some other drivers in some other positions. Yeah, that final spot of this race, I think that swapped more than anything else. TRG Obi-Wan popping up, feel the force. We did. The disturbance in the is what we felt. So that was week 4, rounds 7 and 8 of Mature Racing Club's GTTCC, or Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. For those that can't figure out why it's GTTCC, Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. It's easy, come on. GTTCC. So yeah, that's that one done and dusted. I myself have got nothing on tomorrow night. Back on Sunday night at 8 o'clock for the Tanso Boys and the Creative Motorsport Ford Focus Cup. Followed straight after that with the P1 Boys at 9 o'clock with their Archie's Journey Multi-Class League. I think we're at the Expo. We're driving the Expo, but I forget which circuit. So that is Sunday night. Monday night we're back with the Tanso Boys again at 8:30 for the Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Tuesday night, the finals of the Clash of the Teams, 8 PM, a little bit earlier than everything else. So yeah, that's the finals. 6 teams remaining, 2 drivers in each. There's going to be 4 streamers, myself, D-Dot, and 2, I'm not sure if they're Hungarians or Greek, there might be one of each, or Croatian or something like that. But that's Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Wednesday at 8:30, we've got Mature Racing Club Boys back again with Team Oliver Racing GR3 League. Again, 8:30 for that one. And then 9 o'clock on Thursday night, we've got Archie's Journey Mazda Challenge. Where are we? Sardegna, I think, is the next track. Dragon Trail Seaside just gone yesterday. I think it is Sardegna next week. So that is Thursday night, 9 o'clock. Friday night, 9 o'clock. Same time, same place. Week 5 of GTTCC continues. Tim Hitchens, no problem at all, my friend, no problem. So that is the lineup. That was week 4 of GTTCC. That's pretty much it from me as well. If you want to help my channel out, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/darksmoker. Or if you fancy a sticker or 2, or maybe a t-shirt, hit me up, darksmoker@googlemail.com, or hit me up on the Dark Smoker Facebook page. Give me a shout, message me, whatever, and I can get some t-shirts and stickers out to you lot. £22 plus 1 free sticker plus free postage in the UK. Not to you foreigners, you have to pay a little bit more. And stickers are £3 a pair. Top sticker is a little bit different now, so it has got the We Are Driven logo smashed in between the P1 and Next Gen logos, but other than that, it's identical. So yes, that's it. Hope you liked what you watched. If you have, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.